Good morning everyone over on YouTube, my name is Joesephyr. How are you today this morning, beautiful? And welcome to a pull video for a hype character, which is Cid Raines. Now you guys know how it goes for me when it goes to pulling for these characters. I either pity them, or I get close to pity for them. Like, it happens every time, almost every time. In fact, we actually went through it not too long ago where I actually like challenged my Twitch stream to name characters that I didn't pity, but that were hype. And the only ones that came up were Tifa and Core in the last year. So that's pretty bad. So, before we get started, of course, I do always shout out one of my patrons over on Patreon before we get started on any video. Instead, that person is going to be Golden Garo, who has been on my Patreon for a long time now. So a massive thank you goes out to you. And they have sellers on their title card. And if you'd like one just like they have, as well as lots of other benefits, we're actually going to be doing a voice chat this weekend as well. Then consider perhaps joining up on there too. So thank you all very much. Now, let's do this, shall we? I've done all this, but I'm going to do it again. And I would love to get Zidane's BT here. I actually don't have Mog either, but quite frankly, I would much rather just get Cid quickly and leave. That is what I really want. So, let's see what happens. I'm actually going to do the multi-draw for free first, because the single draw is kind of wasted here. I might as well use that on sync. So, I'm going to take a big old sip of tea. Because Lord knows I'm going to need it. Here we go. Okay. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's never happened to me! Literally in the history of me ever playing this game, that has never happened. Ever. What is that? That has literally never happened. I'm so thrilled. I'm actually so thrilled. You have no idea. Like, honestly, this morning I was up, I was like going, okay, it's pity time, get ready. That's the way it is, but oh my god, that has literally never happened to me. Oh, well, that's made a good kickstart to my morning. Thank you all very much for coming along, and I will see you guys for the Lufenia mission. Thank you all very much, and I'll see you guys shortly. Hello there everybody, welcome back, and we're just going to take on the Lufenia Plus for Cid Raines' event, and I know that the team is not the most exciting one in the world, but honestly it's one I've been looking forward to using for a really long time. It was either going to be Yuna or X-Death, and I think Yuna is just going to make this a much quicker deal, and I do also just kind of want to show off what double Cid Raines with under Yuna BT can do, or Bart's when we get to him. It's pretty scary stuff. So we're just going to go in. I'm actually going to do this slightly differently. Like, a lot of people just don't let him get a turn at all. But what I'm going to do is going to be, I'm going to let him have a turn. And but the way in which you survive that initial onslaught is to make sure that you get rid of his shield and get rid of those nasty buffs that he's got. Past that, should be all good. So, I think at this point... thank you very much for the follow there, Creeping Death. The funny thing with Cid is that you don't really have to do an awful lot. However, I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cavalry rush to pull Yuna up. So that Yuna can get her bits and pieces off. And I'm not going to Yuna BT straight off the bat either. I'm going to wait until after. After I've let him have an attack off. So I'm just going to cheer for the buffs. Because Yuna's not going to get to do a lot in this fight, I'll just tell you that right now. So, Energy Nova. I'm also not applying all of my debuffs just yet. I'm going to wait until after he's gotten that attack off. But we do need to, however, get those buffs and that shield off before we do anything else. Yeah, sad that Aphmau wasn't synergy, but it doesn't really matter. This is the nice thing with Aphmau, is that like her damage kind of irrelevant. Doesn't really matter. So we'll Heavenly Fist here. Again, letting Yuna go. Calls-wise, there were lots of options I could have brought for calls here, but I decided on Kais, Kurasame and Jack, because I thought if I give Yuna Kurasame, then we get the Ice Enchant as well, which is quite nice. Okay, so that's that dealt with. I just need to make it so that Yuna can BT after all of this is sorted. So we're just going to use Ojang attack, because I need to get Cid's EX up. As soon as Cid gets his EX, which has the Dispel on it, I can then just go off at that point. So, Cavalry Rush for Aphmau. Or Yuna, actually, because then I get more opportunities to move. Because she's not used her BT turn yet, so she can actually do that, and it means I get more damage on my launches, so... Cid's damage stays incredibly strong for a very long time as well. Like his C90 doesn't actually add all that much to him, which is interesting. So if I just Energy Ray here, I guess. Like, people still use him. Like, I saw him used for Divine Bahamut, which was quite cool. And then Ojang. You're not quite... I don't think you're quite ready for your EX yet, are you? Oh, yes, you are. No, ignore me. Yeah, we're fine now. So, Seraphic Ray. And then there's those buffs gone. And then I want Yuna to be the last character to take a turn, because then I can use Sonic Wings to make sure everybody's batteried. So at this point I can just use Activate, I guess. Yeah, because I still have a turn of that, and then I can pull Yuna up, and then we're good. Just the level of team control you have with these two units is disgusting. It's so powerful. So then at this point I can Cavalry Rush, pull Yuna up, and then Aphmau's nice and batteried. You can also use a Warrior of Light Call or something if you want to, just to survive that first one. Just because after his first turn, like, he's no longer got framed, his framed turn, so I can just delay him to hell and back. So, Sonic Wings. And then we're all buffed, and then we should survive this quite nicely, and then we just go off. Yeah. Because that's now fine. What's this one thing you've got one turn on? Oh, Valorfor's Favor. Oh, okay. I mean, that works, because I can just go... well, we'll use the call abilities first. So, Absolute Zero. Between Yuna and Aphmau, like, the heals are there, so we don't really have to worry about that, really. Ishtola should work fine. The Brave gains will be better, but obviously you won't have access to some of the other stuff that's available. So I think here we just go cheer for the heal and then go straight to BT phase. Yeah. Base attack up, might as well have that as well. And Energy Nova. Then I need to get Valorfor's Favor back. I might actually have to use... I mean, her damage is fairly irrelevant, so I might just use Energy Blast for Valorfor's Favor. Because I don't need to battery or anything. I can just use Sonic Wings at the end. Like, her damage here is fairly irrelevant. Yeah, the boss is done. The boss is pretty done here. Energy Ray. I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use Sonic Wings and then Cheer so that I can get the most damage out of the BT, I guess. Yeah. And there's a countdown, but that's fine. We won't need to worry about that really. So Cheer, and then that means that the BT will do more damage. Horum also works really well. Horum, Ishtola, Yuna. If you have Cid and Aphmau, the fight, you could bring Cyan and you'd probably be fine. To be honest, I mean, don't take Cyan, but you could probably take Cyan. And then at this point, we just go off from here on out. So we want aerial drive. So we get some battery out of that. That's a really nice thing that you can do with this. What is it? You've only got one turn of Cavalry Commander, so this needs to be Ruin the Storm. It's very important to remember the fact that you must reapply his buff with the Cavalry Commander, otherwise you won't get the extra bits. And then we're going to use the cool abilities here. So we'll use Jack. Get all the damage that we can on there. I love that Jack Call is still as useful as it is to this day. And then I'm semi-tempted to bring the Cid friend in, but what have you got one turn left of? Automaton and Optimization. I'm just going to bring the other Cid friend in, to be honest. You've got all of the bits I want on you, haven't you? Bravely, Katana Wounds, Yoro. Yeah. Okay, well at this point, let's bring in the other Cid and we'll see what double Cid can do, shall we? So, Heavenly Fist. Pulling up my Cid. Oh, did I do them in the wrong order? Oh, okay, I must have used... Oh, yeah, no, I must have used them in the wrong order. Yeah, I've got the wrong call on. Oh, well. It won't matter. It shouldn't. It certainly shouldn't. So we'll just use Seraphic Ray here just to get the extra launches. Could have put... Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter. It does sometimes, like, don't do what I just did, but like at this point I really don't think it's going to matter hugely. At this point I think the best thing for me to do is honestly to use Energy Nova, just because it's the most damaging thing she's got. Then I guess we just Heavenly Fist again. We don't need to do anything else with it, so yeah, we'll just Heavenly Fist again. No, well that's my Cid. We don't want to do that, so we're going to Cavalry Rush here. That's my Cid. Yeah, no, it's because I made a boo-boo. Quite a regular thing on this channel. We know this. So, Heavenly Fist again! Bring up my Cid. To be honest, I could probably summon Pandemonium here and just have the fact that I get the extra launch damage. But just look at this damage is just ridiculous. It's just not fair. Honestly, this has got to be the smoothest event I think I've ever had in this game. Just like through the pulls, through the Chaos Challenge, through the Lufenia. It's got to be like the smoothest this has ever gone for me. I2 will challenge, Cavalry Commander, you're fine. So we'll just Cavalry Rush again. As a matter of fact, I might use a C65 because I can. It only raises my actually there's no point. I'll just use my HP attack with Heavenly Fist then. Make sure I'm getting those off. Because I kind of want to make sure that I have other Cid available for the next. Shield up. Couldn't think of the word there. Sometimes it's nice to just play and be powerful. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's just really pleasant. Heavenly Fist. Shocking nobody. Sad, because the whole reason I can't believe I did Kurosawa in the wrong order. What a silly thing to do. But look how much damage that took off him. That's not right. That's just not right. I don't have access to my call ability just yet. But what I am going to do is I'm going to give Yuna my hero support. Because then I get a launch with Yuna, and that's hilarious. And, what are you about to run out of? I2. Oh, okay, well then this would be a good time for me to do that. And I'm actually going to let Yuna have a turn here. HP attack. HP attack. Look how quick that shield went down. What on earth is that? Look how quick that went down. That's not right. Well, I guess you could just Energy Nova again if you wanted to. Yeah, sod it. Why not? You're getting a launch out of it. Does it battery? I forget. Does this one battery or not? No, it doesn't. So I'm actually going to Sonic Wings here. No, I get a little bit of it. I get a little bit. This is going to be like the shortest video ever for this. This is just going to be the shortest video ever. Okay, well let's Energy Nova. I want to see like how much it batteries. Oh, don't take an extra turn, Yuna. Oh, it does battery. No, that was silly of me. I should have just used that. You could just Energy Nova again. Like, what else are you going to do at this point? I'm fairly sure this was in the bag the second we started the mission, to be honest. It's just one of those things. You don't even need to do that. Don't even need to use Heavenly Fist. Use Cavalry Rush, I guess, because it batteries. Actually, no, just use Ruinga Storm because I don't need to battery. I'd very much like to get Ace. If I get him, like if I get his burst, I mean this would be provided I get a burst because I still don't pull bursts like ever. But if I get Ace's burst, then I would probably like just give it a book and then green Ace because green Bart's because Bart's really needs it whereas Ace doesn't really. Would I token Ace's BT? I don't know. I'm very precious about my tokens. Seraph, right? Absolutely. I prefer tokening the returning ones because they're only on one banner. Like, I consider Tidus when he comes back, for example. I mean, just use Energy Blast. Because what else are you going to do? I need to make sure you don't get another turn, though, because you're taking 2 in a row now. Then Heavenly Fist attack, because why not? It's not right. This is so not right. He's still got so many bloody skill uses too. Like, okay, I need to use Ruinga Storm. Oh well. And then Victory Smite again, because you can give it to Cid, and he'll probably be dead on the next turn. The turn count on this is really tight, but honestly, like, I know that this isn't probably the most exciting clear in the world for a lot of people, but I've been looking forward to pretty much this exact team for a long while, because it's so powerful. It really is just insane. Oh, well, hopefully this kills, because otherwise that would be a problem. I mean, it should. He always doesn't need the other two. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, Cid and Aphmau is just gross. It's just gross. Really, really, really disgusting. Like I said, that's probably got to be the shortest video I've done for a covered video between the pulls and this. Like normally the pulls take like 10 times longer than that if I'm pulling for something bigger. But damn, girl. Like, I mean, I threw together some artifacts to try and get it done quickly. Obviously, I don't have perfects or anything, but I never do. Because, hey, it's nice to show that you don't have to. But he's just insane. If you wanted to know spheres, by the way, they're all on display there for you. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for coming along. Thank you for staying tuned. And we finally got a win. We got a win, and what a hell of a win it was. So, massive thank you to, well, Cid for that. So that's really nice. And I will see you guys on YouTube another time. So thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Bye!